MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next.
Man.
Better, and he's a big game pitcher. If Walker Buehler is throwing strikes,
I don't think he'll let me look on replay. SDS. Realism. Just saying. Those do not look like tight pants. If you've seen Walker Buehler pitch, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's an ass out there for all to see.
The next 3-2. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning,
for ball 1.
Famous. Legit question. Chip, chip, chip away.
And he lays off here.
Pitch count.
4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third.
And try to get into the bullpen, especially early in the series. Like, you want to do it every game anyway, but early in the series, I can get a look at the bullpen arm. Since it's going to be fresh in my head the next couple of days, yes, even if I don't play this game, 20 hours of vacation.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard.
An early hit off of him.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
I don't have any time. I have 1 hour of unpaid time off, and I have an hour and 51 as a personal time.
he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
That energy starting to chip away, I'd say, like a boss fight.
And the cutter can't find the zone. There's the base on balls here.
Ooh, man.
Time to find the zone, but with the second walk of
You
the
swing so bad, but I'm like,
Next to hit is Paul Goldschmidt.
the mental flinch, the twitch of my thumb.
Here comes the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at
Let's
third,
go.
so the bases
Let's
will
go.
remain loaded here.
Already
Still only
on the
1
board.
away.
Want to send Arenado, but I can't.
As a hitter, Dior, get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his right.
This inning is so important. Just in terms of getting off to a good start.
3-2, 1 more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for...
At the plate now is Albert Pujols. And a great chance here.
See what we can.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0.
Actually has some speed. I would have just left him at third bases loaded, but then Yachty's up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carlson has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
It's worse. Betts, Turner, Seager, Belly, MVP, Belly, Pollock, Muncy, Rios, Taylor, Smith.
Finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back.
Freddie Freeman, because I mean the other ones are too. But I have to neutralize those lefty bats, so many of them, and then again, bet against lefties. My alarm went off. I set an alarm for 10:18 in case I don't show me that. That's bait.
0-1 count and the pitch. Grounded up the first, and that is off the first base bag. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail things here 2-0.
Famous. That is the battle between hope and despair right there. Oh my, please don't hit the bag. Please don't hit the bag. Oh.
The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Bellinger.
Man, that's ball 3, but still.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Belly.
And let's focus on Corey Seager.
Yeah, I was not trying to run on Mookie on that 1 to 3rd. Could have tried, but it just wasn't worth it. That Corey Seager card, the postseason card we got in DD last year, was fire. That card was so tough to get. I'm like, man, I am so tired of seeing him.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he lets him off the.
That's an easy take. All right, we got a base runner. Go.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in,
4 copies. My copy.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses.
Whoa, this strike zone is straight crazy right now.
Next, it'll be
and David from MLB. When did that get announced? Was that today?
As a look, now the pitch. On the ground to second base.
4,
There's 1.
6.
Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Couple of walks in the inning.
Chase 2 changeups. Go to curve.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
AJ. That made me think of WWE. So.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying.
Monday Night Raw.
He makes the catch.
Dying on that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Carpenter has it.
Carp.
Throw in time, and the side is retired.
This hole, he has nothing to do. I'm not a big fan of it taking the mask off of Mysterio. That one I wasn't a fan of. I just don't like that.
To discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and
that's a personal thing for me.
With the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to.
But I heard AJ and Seth was a good match, which I don't doubt.
That's paying off.
3 hours is just earlier on Twitter. I'm like, this is a really interesting conversation. Why is wrestling not as popular as it used to be? Who wants to sit there and watch 3 hours when I can watch a 10-minute recap that some content creator puts out, recapping the entire episode for me?
And he got him.
Like, just honest truth. Regardless of what, it's hard for me to sit through some sporting events because it's long. People have a hard time watching. Because I'm not, like, I just don't buy into the negativity, because sometimes the WWE turns into Madden. People shitting on it for views. I know what the product is. But it's easy to be negative because negativity brings more views. Don't believe me, there's a couple of people that I can think of in Madden that literally their entire empire is built off of shitting wrestling. The booking is one thing, the characters are one thing. Like, I feel like it all goes together, and people have different.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into
You
right
running on
field for a
Mookie?
base hit.
Hell yeah.
Carpenter is on
3-0.
his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they extend
To
their
me,
lead to 3.
can't wait to DH this year. I'm gonna need it. I need an extra bat for the Dodgers. Hell, almost having a pitcher hit helps against the Dodgers. For me, famous guys like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels growing up were my favorite. But then as I got older, I started to actually enjoy wrestling.
Pitch on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass.
Like, it wasn't just that. The faces were the faces. Like, I actually sat there and was watching the match for, man, this match is really good in terms of just the in-ring stuff. And that's what really got me into wrestling. That's what made me want to be a wrestler. I can live with Pujols. We'll have different opinions on the products, whatever promotion it is. But at the end of the day, if the in-ring stuff is good, I'm a happy guy. Because I can live with some bad stuff in the other areas. Weights was fun to get into. It's one of the things that got me into WCW, Burgo, was the cruiserweight division as a whole. Like, wow. 3, 6, 3. That too. Like me personally, because now, for the last 2 weeks, I'm starting to piece together what I want my heel character to be.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Racing back the left fielder. Gone!
Dodger dog.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
I agree. As a finisher, can we come up with ways for me to set it up, like to counter into it and stuff like that? Because I'm a technical guy, so I need to make this be a technical thing.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And this one's gone. And they're within 1 after back-to-back. Stepping in now, Justin Turner.
Oh my God, I was like, shit, 3 in a row?
Bader able to track it down for the third out.
Because what's happening now is, at some point, as a heel, it has to be a face. It can't drop, to me, it can't drop the title to a heel. And that's one of my problems, because I'm a wrestler, because I'm conscious of that. When I wrestle a chapter, as opposed to writing the book, like, you know how the book ends. I think that's probably the best way I can describe it, WWE, with its writing, with storytelling. You know, people come and go, people get injured, you have to be flexible, but sometimes it doesn't matter if he's winning or losing, like, it's the same, and that's one of the things that makes it hard for me. A guy like him is immensely talented in the ring, but then when we get into storytelling, his handling was great in the ring, one of the best ever.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And this one is gone.
That's my fault, because I just hung it. Starting to float. Oh, again.
This is also hit well out to deep center, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jack's gone. I hung the change up myself, but he's really erratic right now.
Swing, and there it goes.
Oh,
he
yeah,
got
man.
all of this one. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Oh,
Now we hand it
leads
over
the
to
team.
the
Is
nasty bullpen.
one of the
Let's
worst
see
in
what
home runs
matchups are
allowed.
gonna take place.
Even if he gives up fewer hits, it's just more. He has a higher percentage of home runs allowed.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out. High in the air down the right field line.
I need you to get there, Dylan.
Carlson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning.
All right.
Digging in will be.
Oh, I forgot Bueller's out the game. Well, at least we don't have to worry about that. So it's
hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on by into center field.
we're gonna have to score a lot of runs. So Flaherty concerns me. The only good thing is we got him out the game relatively early, so at least for his next start, he'll be, you know, he'll be okay.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
And then a double play to get him out the inning.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. His career numbers in this matchup, first with 1 out.
Come on, Carp.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Yeah, unfortunately, my perfects are singles. They've got 3 perfects. They're all majestic home runs. This is how you want to make people score. Continue. All right, Goldie's got 2 runs batted in. I could use a little up. If you really drop one right on the line, I'll take it.
Hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a base hit. Carlson rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Let's go. All right, tied it back up. Good job, Goldie. Fuck. Oh, can't do this to me. I'd rather put him in the left. I have to think about that. Do I want to switch him in the left and put Edmund in right? They just couldn't get up the middle. Seager got there. Too hard.
Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in, and the potential. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Down 0-2 and work it back to an even count. Gotta feel
Can't
like it's
hang
a
it.
win for the offense.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The face. The Braves would have been the same way with Acuna. He hits me well.
And a great inning here as he gets
Freeman
another
hits me
punch
well.
out from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line hard, deep into left. Pollock is there, and he'll bring this one in.
But it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader.
Elevated to get the party started.
But I've been struggling with fastballs up, so try to let one go.
Muncy moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th.
Pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taylor's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. The 3-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Edmund arranged to his left as he tracks this
changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
But even in his first out, he hit that hard ball to left. He almost drove it out.
And this pitch is taken here for ball 4, so the Dodgers able to extend the inning.
A little erratic here. Oh. Ooh, okay. 6. It's even at 4.
Lifted in the air to center field. Bellinger's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
I'll be fine.
Gone for the Redbirds in the 7th.
Pretty much just playing then come home, sleep. And that should be fine.
Breaking ball. Nolan Arenado has the second out in the 7th inning.
But I'm not taking Saturday off. Next week I'll work a full week.
pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he
David already picked, like, hey, there's a new shift for
hard hit ball to short.
Young this upcoming Wednesday. Like, I already accepted it. Why are you 12-hour shift on the regular? 12 hours here, 8 hours here, 7 hours here. They extend my O'Neal.
Chasing after it is O'Neal. He makes the catch. What a play.
Like, cut away, so it's like Goldie stepping out the box. So I could actually get, like,
line drive to left. Pollock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone.
I've been to a 15-inning game. That ain't fun either. I've watched longer. Like, man, I just didn't go home. But yeah, definitely not for the playoffs. Regular season, I'm okay with it. But I would prefer a couple innings. Ooh. But better than a tie. And I'm not sure if you're a hockey fan. But if you're tied after regulation, they have a 5-minute overtime period. And it used to be after... nice play, Paul. You are? Okay. A fan? It's like, I don't like my team playing not to lose.
Hit to third. Turner's got it.
No. I think it's more because I was shocked how fast the ball came in.
And this is popped up near second base. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Whew.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field.
Loud out. This off the sound though.
Will reach out with one hand.
Will we get a chance? You know, try to go to a couple a year. I'd like to go to at least one a month.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard towards second. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home. Hit out towards
4,
he'll go to the bag for one.
3.
Relay to Goldie, and that gets him his wish.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that.
That's not what they have.
Fields it cleanly. Throw to first, beats him easily.
Have someone out there to replace Carlson Lorenz can't do it.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Lifted in the air out
2 for
towards
4.
left center. Bellinger's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than...
All right, what do you know? The two guys, number 1 in MVP, obviously, Cart, because he won it, and number 2, Belly, the only ones with it.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top...
Can't do anything with that.
Hot shot on the ground is short. DeYoung gathers it in.
Miller, thank you.
And that's the first out.
Good job, bullpen. Good job, bullpen. Oh, man. God mode. I'm like, yep, this title reign's going to go on even longer. Oh, wait. You don't have to go away. Let's go away from the title. Hold. I have Triple H. I've got, I believe Becky Lynch. Hate doubling up fastball. But I'm desperate for something to hit in the strike zone. To the 11th. And I'll continue to get more. Make it 3. Got to steal one here in LA. 6-4-3. How'd your stream go? Some rank season?
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And you can
Dave was mad earlier. Now it's just like whatever. Because I think when Alexander came in,
swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Yes, let's go. Harrison Bader, let's go. Oh, Tott's coming up with the big hit.
Shot to left center, and it's now 6-4.
Oh, yes. Hicks, be ready. I need 1, 2, 3. No drama. Just get out of this. Steal this game. That's the last guy to expect to hit a home run.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching
Really
staff to
doesn't hit home run. 100%. If he's not, then I'm going to have to reshuffle this lineup.
3-2 pitch. Popped up. Muncy is there to make the catch in the second.
Okay.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline.
Goldie, 1.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Miller, Gallegos, just overthrow it.
Now here's a fly ball.
Wow.
Well hit. Ranging back is O'Neal. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now the 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Boy, just when you're looking.
Clarity was pretty much we're in the 94, 95 range.
This is line to
Woo!
left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end a 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. St. Louis take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series.
What's up, Slaughter? Just trying to take out these pesky Dodgers.
So that will wrap things up.
It's gonna be a really tough series. My dad was a big Mark McGwire fan. My dad's a Giants fan, but he was a big Mark McGwire fan. So when he played for the A's, I had the pennants on my wall. I had a Mark McGwire poster. I think it's the only athlete I ever had a poster of as a kid too. The bobbleheads. Then he got traded to the Cardinals. Like, well, Dad, why did he get traded? If he's playing so good, why did they trade him? So, a conversation with Dad on that, and then I just followed him over to St. Louis. I'm telling you, man. Having to wake up at 2 in the morning in Germany to watch that home run chase, to watch their games, watch the Cubs games, to see who's going to finish. Absolutely crazy. I'm surprised my dad let me do it. I'm surprised I actually was able to function in school too. I guess if I was a kid, I would wake up at 2 in the morning, watch the game, and then pretty much just try to go back to sleep, and then have to get back up at 7 to go get ready for school. Yeah, Harrison Bader is turning it around right now. No better time than the present. No better time. It is. It is. I have Claymore Country 1 too. I'm a big fan of McIntyre. A big wrestling fan in general. I love baseball. I love football, but wrestling is definitely my favorite passion. If I had to keep one thing, as much as I like video games, I'd have to part with video games. I can't part with wrestling. I'm too big of a wrestling fan. Not just WWE, just wrestling in general. I'm a junkie. I watch a lot of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Well, give me 1 sec. Let me update some of this stuff here. So let's take a look at the box score. For those that are coming in on the raid, I played the first 6 innings yesterday. I had to leave for work. So we got a nice clean break after the 6th inning. So both teams went to new pitchers. They went to Gratterall. I went to Andrew Miller. Dylan Carlson got injured running the bases, so I had to take him out. O'Neal went in. O'Neal has struggled for me this season to the point that I actually put him back in AAA. But we brought him back up, and hey, for his fielding in this ballpark, it's super important. His outfield plays big. Will Lorenz is a young guy that I have, but he's a terrible fielder. Like, I can't give the Dodgers extra outs. So, the key, 6 through 9, they have to hit well. DeYoung with an RBI to help extend the lead for us early, and then Bader with the go-ahead 2-run home run in the top of the 11th. Big. Carp, the MVP, had a good game, 2 hits. Flaherty got roughed up, 6 hits, 4 solo shots, but the bullpen, fantastic. Look at that. The bullpen, 7 2/3, 3 hits. 2 walks, but 3 hits. I will take that. If my bullpen can do anything close to that this entire series, I will take that every game. Double plays by Pujols didn't help, though. Seager did make a nice, amazing diving play to save one, because it would have scored us a run, too. Betts, 1 for 5. Seager and Belly, as you probably expect, hits. Taylor and Turner always hit me well, so nice to see them go combined 0 for 9. But Pollock, even though he only had a solo shot, he had 2 hard hit balls, one to the track, the one for the just the last out, and then Muncy and Rios. They've had some really, those were some really sweaty at bats. Buehler, I never hit him well. We got to him early. The high pitch count, taking pitches, is working the counts early on. Their bullpen also pitched well once they got to Bruce Star, but then Alexander with the 2-run home run, and hey, that's the difference in the game. One swing.